what they are doing. They are trying to transfer the material world, yes, material happiness, that is not the happiness, into the spiritual sukham, into the spiritual happiness, what Srila Prabhupada said. They are trying to transfer material happiness into spiritual happiness without knowing anything about Krishna, without practicing anything spiritual. Is it possible? But you can imagine how funny it is what they are doing. It is so funny to transfer material happiness into spiritual sukham, into the spiritual happiness. That is not possible. It looks very, very embarrassed and funny. That's why they use their body. That's why they make their body strong in the fitness, yes? Yeah, not only health is very, 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 very important, but to go on for sleeping, eating, mating, and defending without any idea of happiness, without any idea how the human beings can be happy doing devotional service for Krishna. So, material world or materialistic way of living that is here, that is more correct. Materialistic way of living is always full of bhaya. Bhaya or bhayam, anxieties or fear. What is it, anxieties of the material world? What is it? To fear, to lose the wife. I am old, she can go to a young man. So the fear that the children will not go to Cambridge University or something like this, yes? Yeah, to fear that someone can steal my bicycle, that someone can steal my car, that someone can set my house on fire, something different thing, material anxieties. Yeah, or I can lose my position. Unemployment is everywhere. What shall I do? Yes, I can lose my position. What can I do then? How can I go then to enjoy at Mallorca or something like this? It sounds maybe very primitive, but it is this way. All other fine things that they try to show, they don't work because they are afraid of these things, to lose or to have less their material sensual enjoyment. That is all. They are feared. Yes, that's why they drink, that's why they smoke, that's why they do different things. And these things, they make their consciousness animalistic way of living. They look like human beings, but they are not. Not all of them, certainly. There are many people who are searching for truth. There are many people who are searching for real self-realization. Not that people, oh no, I'm also searching, but I have my own way. What is this own way? Something more subtle to enjoy more. It has nothing to do with the spirituality. It has certainly nothing to do with Krishna. It has nothing to do with Srila Prabhupada and with Bhakti way of coming to self-realization. Bhakti way is the means of coming to self-realization. That is was Bhakti. To utilize everything for Krishna, that means Bhakti. That means Bhakti is not abstract. Bhakti is not a beautiful word. Bhakti means love. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Bhakti means love. But what love? That is the way to self-realization, the way of Bhakti. Bhakti Vedanta means that is the scientific way of learning scriptures, scientific way of learning what is Bhakti, scientific way of learning what is devotional service, and how I can serve better and better, more and more, and to sleep less and less. So that's what It is about bhakti. Yes? And when we are going this way, then we can gradually, consequently utilize our material desires. Yes? And understand more and more what bhakti really means. Yes? And in his book, Kadambya, Rain of Nectar, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote that only not human can refuse to serve God. To serve God means to utilize everything for God. And then they are utilizing everything for their material enjoyment. Anti-godless life, anti-godless life, anti-God life. We should understand what is happening there. Because if we don't understand what is happening there, the lecture is on Sankirtan, yeah? If we don't understand what is happening there, we will never preach to them. We will never have compassion to preach to them. We will never want to help these unhappy people. And we have all the instruments to help. We have books, we have instructions, we have the temples. We are already in the temple. We should go out and distribute books to help the people. What is very important here, Srila Prabhupada says that human society, we know this all. Human society should be divided in 4 orders, social orders and spiritual orders, yes? So we know this. Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Shudras. But he says, very important, but everyone can engage, should be divided into a social system of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, but everyone can engage in devotional service. If one wants to live without devotional service, he can't be engaged in Varnashrama Dharma. He can't be a part of Varnashrama Dharma. He can't be the part of this religious system that has its own laws, and this system can bring us to self-realization. If they want. If they don't want, they will never get it. And they will stay in this position of being feared, because material world means fear, and the danger is at every corner in this material. We don't know. And that's why Srila Prabhupada said, a thoughtful man, a sober man, Thira, because it is about these changes we are coming through this Madhihinasmin Yadhadahe Kaumaram Yovana Jara. Dhira, a thoughtful person, a sober person, must act in this way, learning to distinguish right from wrong, and thus attain the goal of life. This talent, this possibility, this capacity to distinguish or to differentiate is the quality of Madhyamadikari. And Madhyamadikari is a preacher. And one of the main qualities of Madhyamadikari is to distinguish, to differentiate. What to differentiate? What we should differentiate? What? From what? What from what? The most important thing why we are learning Gita, what is... What it means, material and spiritual world?
Spiritual world is that what is connecting with God. The material world is not.
Body is also connected, because body is an instrument in this way of bhakti. So we differentiate between body and soul. That if you open the book Beyond Birth and Death, the first sentence says, you are not the body, you are the soul. The first sentence. That is what we should differentiate, but not theoretically. Madhyamadikari differentiated not theoretically, but practically. He differentiated between the innocent persons, yes? He has compassion. He can preach because he is compassionate. Yes? Compassionate we can be only if we can differentiate what is body between body and soul. Because we are compassionate to the soul. We are not compassionate to bodies. We are compassionate to the conditioned soul, to help the soul be free, to get away from all designations. Sarva upadi venir muktam tat paratvena nirmalam. And then we can come to pure devotional service. Krishikesha, Krishikina. We are offering our senses, yes, our material desires, our previous material enjoyments to Krishikesha, Krishikina, the master of the senses. Then, Krishikina, Krishikesha, Krishikina, Sevanam Bhaktir. Then, Bhakti. Then we can serve on Bhakti way. We can serve the Bhakti way to come to self-realization. Sevanam Bhaktir, Uchyate. Then it can be manifested. Only then. Without compassion, without being compassionate, we will never understand what is bhakti. We will be not able to preach without this understanding. So that was about Srimad Bhagavatam, because I'm giving lectures on Sankirtan. Certainly, how to say it, it is absolutely connected. It is absolutely connected with Sankirtan, because it's about Mahamantra. Mahamantra is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when we offer boga, or sometimes clothes, or sometimes necklaces, we say, oh Krishna, what we say to Lord Chaitanya, magnanimous Krishna Bhagavan. To Lord Chaitanya, the second prayer. Namo, nochmal. Das ist nicht korrekt, no. Krishna. Namo Mahavadanyaya, sorry. I don't know what block. Namo Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya, Krishna Chaitanya, Namna Gaura Tvishe, Namaha. That is Vadanyaya, Mahavadanyaya, Namo Mahavadanyaya. That is Maha, that is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the most magnanimous person. The most magnanimous person means the most compassionate person, who has given us, without discrimination, to everybody, this Mahamantra, Para Upakara. That means Para Upakara. Upakara means to help. One of the meaning of Upakara means to help, yes? And Para means the highest level. So this help on the highest level, Para Upakara, to help the humanity enlarge, yes? To help the humanity enlarge to come to Krishna consciousness. That is Para Upakara. Without discrimination. So we read from Srimad Bhagavatam one more thing. A second. That is here. Please come. Yeah, so that is page 151 here. Let's see what it means. '51, yes, I have it. Shri Vijay Gauranga Dayalnitai Ki Jai. So that's what I have. we have it. So that is what we have here at the very beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is here, yes, below, what it means. Why we have it at the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam? I read Sanskrit and then text. Naivodvije param doratyaya vaitaranya stvadvirya gayana mahamrita magna chitaha suchetato vimukha chetasa indriyartha maya sukhaya baram udvahato vimuthan. Or best of the great personalities. So here, Prahlad Maharaj, yeah, it's the seventh canto about Prahlad Maharaj, yes, and Lord Nrsimhadev. So he's speaking with the Lord, he is appealing to the Lord. O best of the great personalities, I am not at all afraid of material existence, for wherever I stay, doesn't matter where I am fully absorbed in thoughts of your glories and activities, Prahlad Maharaj. My wish is only for the fools and rascals who are making elaborate plans for material happiness and maintaining their families, societies, and countries. I am simply concerned with love for them. You have got? So Prahlad Maharaj is speaking here with his schoolmates. Why? Because he is okay. But because of love and compassion, he is speaking. Because of love and compassion, we have got the Srimad Bhagavatam for us to learn it and to understand how to preach. How to learn, how to preach, how to understand the way of preaching, how to understand the inner world of a preacher, what it means to preach, what it means to distribute books. That is what we have here. You can read it more for yourselves again and again and again and again. That's about Prahlad Maharaj. That's why he is Maharaj. Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj. That's what it means. So, and certainly we know this from Bhagavad Gita, the text 1866, what it is. 1866, you are reading much, please, by heart. In Bhagavad Gita, 1866, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Ahatvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayashyami Ma Suchaha. So, surrender unto me and I make you free from all your sinful reactions. Ma Suchaha. Don't fear at last. Or at least, don't fear. Surrender unto me. Come to me. Yes? So they are trying to do the material world, transfer material world in Maya Sukhaya. Maya Sukhaya, that is not Sukhaya, that is Maya, that is false happiness, that is Maya Sukhaya. And that is not possible to transfer material world in Sukhaya. We can transfer it only in false happiness. False happiness. False happiness, important on our way. In our movement, we have so many cases of false happiness. That is practical. Every word should be practical. Practical. So, we are trying to be happy here too. And very often it is Maya Sukha. Maya, yes, Sukha, Sukhaya. Maya, that is false happiness. Yes, because we very often try to, to retain, to get away of practical understanding what we are doing. We're enjoying all so much. Or Is it? Or is it not? It is. It is very much. We should enjoy, especially the newcomers. Certainly, we should enjoy. We should laugh. We should enjoy. We're doing everything for the people to come here and to enjoy. And for Krishna is all attractive, to be attractive. But we should differentiate. We should know Maya Sukhaya and not Maya Sukhaya. So real happiness. In the street, very often, I'm quotating this text from Bhagavad Gita. Hinosmin yadhadehe kaumaram yovanam jara. I am trying to tell the people what they are having and what they don't have. Yeah, kaumaram yovanam jara dehinosmin yadhadehe. They have it full. They are fully in this process of being born, of growing, of establishing family, going to school, tralala, doing all these things, and then coming to old age, coming to diseases, and then die. And they understand, but they ask, what else you have? What else you have? What else have you reached with your millions? Ah. Yes. So that's what we should speak. That's what we should tell to the people. We should speak about the persons who are self-controlled hearers, yeah? Who know why this and this happens in this world, who can analyze it and differentiate and come to the right conclusion. Conclusion means to understand. That is conclusive, how to say, step. I am reading, I am contemplating, and then I come to the conclusion. That means I decide to do something. Drita vritaha, that means I am resolute. Now I should live according to this way, not only to read about this way. So now Srila Prabhupada said there are two types of devotees, Goshti and Brajanandi devotee. Goshti, Brajanandi devotees, they are also devotees, they're doing devotional service, but they don't preach directly. They're staying in one place, doing different services, doing also needable. Everybody is needable. Every is needable. But Goshtiananda, that is the devotees who are preaching, again, para upakara, who are doing the good things for the humanity, Wohlstand, I have forgotten in English. So for the humanity, good things to be free, to defy them, their conditioned souls of these material conditions. And in these material conditions, they have put themselves. They are making themselves unhappy because they have no idea what it means to be happy. So the example of Brajanandi devotee is Narada Muni. What he is doing? What Narada Muni is doing? What he's doing? Traveling. To Mallorca or to what?
No. The universe, but he is uplifting every devotee, he's preaching.
Preaching. He's preaching. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of examples. When something goes wrong, who is coming? Who? Narada Muni is coming. Murari, he was the hunter. Narada Muni is coming. Everywhere, Chitraketu, Narada Muni is coming. All the examples, when something, Narada Muni is coming and preach. Yes, why he is doing this? Why he is doing this? Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Why he is doing this? Why he is doing this? Why? Because of what? Why he is doing this? Why he is doing this? Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Why he is doing this? Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Why? You know, Johannes, why he's preaching? Narada Muni.
He wants that everyone they have to deal with self-realization because he wants to go that everyone has to back to
Perfect. That's why he is coming, because of compassion. Compassion. Yeah, that means he wants everybody to come to go this way of self-realization and come to Krishna. Isn't it compassion? Compassion is not, oh, you're just a good boy. Yeah, please, you are tired, sit. Or you are just a good girl. I show you what to do, yes. You do it a bit, you do it here a bit, do it here a bit, yes, without controlling. If we are teaching something, even Tulasi Puja, we should check 1,000 times. And then a devotee can come and do it morning during Mongol Aratik. Not only, oh, you're a good girl, I give you Tulasi Puja. Do it as you can. That means compassion. It is very easy to be a good man, but it is difficult to be a good devotee. Or, what do you think of it? What do you think? You are...
It's easy to be a good devotee, but it's not easy to be compassionate, because that's totally different.
It is easy to be a good devotee. What do you mean? Good devotee can't be devotee without compassion. Devotion means compassion. But if you know, please believe. Take it into account. Put it on your konto, spiritual konto. Then what? How high? How much you have on your account? Million? 1,000? So 1 ruble? I don't know, 1 cent? That is your account. Put it onto your account. Compassionate.
But of course, you have also different levels of compassion.
Huh? It is the same thing. Love and compassion, they are the same things. That is the same. That is the same. Yes? Absolutely the same for us, for preacher who is preaching, yes? We're not speaking about leelas here. We're not speaking about different levels of Krishna prema. Yeah, so it's not to speak. Different levels of bhava, we're not speaking about it. But with the root, compassion is root. Mahavadanyaya. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is his feature? He is very compassionate. Krishna is very compassionate. Yes, but that is not this compassion, just like empty compassion. That is practical compassion. We help the people practically. We help the people practically to do what? To get a devotee. Srila Prabhupada was always asking, he was always asking, how many books were distributed, how many people were made devotees, have come to the temple. That's what he was asking. So we take something more. Then we see a video. So we are speaking every time, every week when I'm here. We are speaking about, we have 26 qualities for devotees. We will be speaking about every of them, because without qualities, you can't preach. Yes? Or it goes parallel. When you are preaching, your qualities, they are manifested. Lord Kapila, in his teachings to his mother Devahuti, discusses mercifulness as one of the symptoms of a sadhu. Compassion, mercifulness, is one of the symptoms of a sadhu. Prabhupada comments. He, the Vaishnava, is merciful because he is the well-wisher of all living entities, para upakara. He is not only a well-wisher of human society, but he is a well-wisher of the animal society as well. It is said here, sarva dehinam, which indicates all living entities who have accepted material bodies. Not only does the human being have a material body, but other living entities, such as cats and dogs, also have material bodies. The devotee of the Lord is merciful to everyone, cats, dogs, etc. He treats all living entities in such a way that they can ultimately get salvation from this material entanglement. When we are singing Harinam in the street, Not only the people can hear it, the trees, the insects, the cats, the dogs, every atom can hear the holy name of the Lord. That means to be merciful. We can distribute Krishna consciousness. We can distribute Krishna consciousness under the authorization of the merciful and compassionate great soul. And thus we also become merciful workers. So this compassion, this instruction, we got from our spiritual masters and from the senior devotees. We are all spirit souls, and we are meant to live eternally in the blissful spiritual energy. When I discuss each quality, therefore, I will do so in terms of the spiritual nature. Nature, these qualities are natural. We are not concerned here with material kindness or the atheist's humility or truthfulness without Krishna. No, everything must be understood in its relationship with Krishna. If it is understood in its relationship with Krishna, that is always merciful and compassionate. It can't be different because Krishna loves all of us, everybody of us. Yes, that's why we want to be the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant, to serve him. Today, not so much philosophy, but we read one more phrase from here, and then we see the small video, very short video. So that's what I found here. Again, all glories to Sankirtan devotees, or not? All glories to Sankirtan devotees. The Sankirtana devotees have the greatest association in the universe. For Kshirada Kashai Vishnu, the Paramatma, the super soul within the heart of all living beings, is also a Sankirtana devotee. You understand? Yes. Kshirada Kashai Vishnu, Paramatma, the super soul within the heart, is also a Sankirtana devotee, caring for all living beings because they are caring for all living beings as the eternal spiritual guide within. The super soul is always including the conditioned soul to walk in the path of the waiting distributor. Hear what the devotee has to say. Reach into his wallet and take out the biggest note he has. All Sankirtana devotees are glorious, for they know well that without their transcendental partner, the super soul, no one would take a book. Interesting. Super soul is Sankirtana devotee. All glories to Sankirtana devotees, yes. Because of his constant transcendental association, the Sankirtana devotees have forgotten the meaning of the word loneliness, never alone. Although they can see it on the faces of the people on the streets, they all are alone. With their millions, with their sleeping, eating, mating, and defending, they are absolutely alone and sad and exhausted. And remember, only a devotee knows the real meaning of the word love. I have nothing more to say. That is from this book, All Glories to Sankirtan Devotees. Please, let's repeat. All glories to Super Soul. All glories to Sankirtan Devotees. So now we have a very short video. Please, Rule, if you can help, it would be very beautiful. Is here. Shall I give you?
No, you got it.
It is very, very, very short. We can see here the video. So I'm speaking with for our devotees in the temple as well. It's very much, very, very much important. Maybe one day compassion will come. Okay, so. No, no problem. Everything is okay. Do it. Ruhig. No anxiety, no fear. You will find. Hmm? It would be nice to have it. Aha. That is YouTube, yes? It is video on book distribution in this, how to say, group. Book distribution. YouTube. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Book distribution. Mm-hmm. Oh, we can see what I have found on my handy as well. There are only 2 persons here. 2 devotees. But there is a link. Can you give the link? Oh, yeah, maybe. It's coming now, Krishna. Please help. Yes. Because my hand is not so loud. Tamal Krishna Goswami. Yeah, that is the second one. Perfect. Very nice. Thank you. You read because it's not so. So if people don't come to the temple, we bring temple to them. What he said. May it again. Oh, okay. So Tamal Krishna Goswami, he was very close to Srila Prabhupada, and he said, if the people don't come to the temple, we bring the temple to them. How? How we can do it? Through the books, yeah, preaching, to distribute the books for the people. Yes, they have temple at home and in their hearts as well too, if they want or not, but they have it because they have the book in their hands. All glories to Sankirtan devotees. All glories to Sankirtan devotees. All glories to Sankirtan devotees. I beg you all, maybe someone who will see this lecture, to beg or to pray for Sankirtan devotees, because marathon is coming. We are standing 6, 7, 8 more hours in the street, distributing books without not much time for having a lunch, because marathon should be marathon. It is called Srila Prabhupada marathon, not some marathon or regatta somewhere, I don't know, on snow, I don't know, idea, doesn't matter. Yes, but it's Srila Prabhupada marathon. If you love me, distribute my books. That is his marathon. Then we understand what it means, compassion. Only then. If we don't understand what it means, compassion, we are losing so much, because we have this possibility, we have got it. We should use it. That is only in this life. We don't know what will happen next. We don't know what will happen next. We should use it now. So I beg all the devotees, I'm not such a big person, but nevertheless I'm trying to distribute too, who listen, who see this on YouTube, who are here in this temple, pray. Please pray as much as possible for Sankirtan devotees, that they can get the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will give us mercy to send us the people who want to get out of this awful, dirty material nescience, who want to get out of the sleeping, eating, mating, and defending. We help them only by one book. One small book, Beyond Birth and Death. Jenseits von Raum und Zeit. Jenseits von Birth and Death. With one book of self-realization, Die Schönheit des Selbst, the way of self-realization, only one book is enough. Certainly, it's better more, but one is enough. Please pray for the Sankirtan devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. The qualities of Vaishnavas, the qualities of devotees ki